Hey everybody, welcome back to Debark Plays Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Last time we rescued Hans Capon from being hung at the gallows, and might I say myself, I think we did it in pretty stylish fashion. Like, we were in and out of there so fast, we didn't have any issues. We picked some hard locks. We helped people on the way. Man, I thought that was pretty clean, all things considered. It could have been trickier. Maybe I was just feeling it that day, but it felt good. That being said, we got some new missions to do. We need to recruit some folks for the cause. We need to prove our worth as nobles. And last time we left off waiting till morning to meet up with Hans to go fulfill that mission. Guys, I'm having a blast playing this game. Please, if you're enjoying this, like, comment, subscribe. Toss me a follow on any of the socials. Follow me over on Twitch if you want to see me go live as well. I do stream live on YouTube, mostly simultaneously when I do stream. But I'm also on the Twitch if you prefer that platform. So, without further ado, let's get back into it, shall we? We ride. Oh, yee. Time we got. It's just about morning. We're all rested. We're still full. Our health is full. We're good to go. We're still piggying out. Armor's a little damaged. But, as I said, we had some missions to accomplish here. One of which was go to Nebakov. To do some stuff for Von Burgov in daylight. Second gate at a suitable hour before noon. Before noon. Well then, I believe somebody was saying we have demons here. The young cook, Manetta, should know something about the devils. Bertha was the old cook. And the blacksmith. I don't know if any of these people are going to be at their stations. The blacksmith was there before. Maybe he's over by the smithing tools. He's not. It's a wee bit too early. I wonder if I started blacksmithing at 5 a.m. if they would tell me to cut it out. I thought the cook was in there, but I think they're down here. It's almost like nobody's awake yet. I was thinking maybe, just maybe, I would have a chance. If I just stand in this doorway for 2 hours, am I going to be yelled at? Will the cook be cooking?
Good to see you.
Is that you? It is.
The Chamberlain said you know something about the demons haunting the castle.
Of course I do. But I don't know what to think anymore. I keep finding hair in my food. Someone hides my spices. My soup goes sour. And there's that awful smell.
Oh, that sounds terrible. The Chamberlain wants this resolved as soon as possible.
It's about time. Do you have any idea how scared people are? All it takes is one mention of those beasts and the maids start threatening to find work elsewhere. Oh, I hear the castle has always been connected to hell, but nobody tells you that when you ask to work here.
Where should I start looking?
They must be coming from the other side of the castle. Under the crone.
All right. But what am I supposed to do about them? I heard I'm supposed to pour some kind of special water.
But you're mostly right. You have to douse the ground in front of the fireplace they're coming from. That creates a boundary demons can't cross.
All right. Where can I find the fireplaces?
That's hard to describe. Anyway, there are 5 such fireplaces on the crone side of the castle. Together they form the shape of a 5-pointed star, a pentagram.
Don't worry. I'll take care of everything. Hopefully I won't miss any of them.
If I were you, I'd do it during the night. Even the demons have to sleep sometime, don't they?
The devil never sleeps.
And the old hag rushes in where the devil fears to tread, eh? The sooner you get rid of them, the better. See you soon, my friend.
I better not have to do that at night. That's a hired hand.
Good day.
The Chamberlain mentioned you've seen demons at the castle.
You're damn right I did. What do you know about it?
I hear they're crawling out of fireplaces in the castle below the crone.
I'm sure at least half a dozen demons have taken up residence in the western courtyard. If the Chamberlain didn't tell you how dangerous this is for all of us, I'm telling you now.
Of course he told me. That's why we're trying to resolve this as quickly as possible.
I'm glad to hear it. Give those demons their due.
Tell me what you know then.
You know the guardhouse with the little arena? In the palace below the crone, over by the outer wall? Inside, I mean, on the ground floor. The place...
That's a lot of
looks like
information.
hell, day in and day out. It makes my head spin. I've seen things there with my own eyes I'd rather not talk about. I'd start the investigation there if I were you.
All right. I'll look into it.
Got my helmet off. Who's here? Or is just this the crone? Yeah. Talk to Bertha. Blacksmith's directions. Bertha's in here?
Sorry.
The Chamberlain said you know something about the demons haunting the castle.
Those monsters are back again. Last summer, we only heard them scratching the walls and roof with their claws. But they got a lot more bold this time. They're leaving charred marks on my wooden spoons, throwing clumps in my food, and they're constantly leaving their droppings in my kitchen.
Don't worry. The Chamberlain is taking this very seriously. He sent me to take care of it.
My eyes and ears aren't what they used to be, but I still know everything that's going on around here. Be on the lookout for people walking arse first. That's how the demons disguise themselves, so you can't see their hollow inside.
All right. I'll keep an eye out. Where should I look for them?
They're coming from the other side of the castle, below the maiden, I swear.
Manietta told me the demons are coming from this side of the castle, from below the crone.
My God, the poor girl must be under their spell. And I was so fond of her.
Let me guess. I'll have to find and sprinkle 5 fireplaces.
Of course. Everyone knows the demons enter this world through the flames. You have to find 5 fireplaces in the palace, under the maiden, and sprinkle water on them. Be careful to sprinkle within the width of your little finger. 9 drops, 1 for every angelic choir, and every 3rd drop must be twice as big as the ones before it.
I don't have much of a choice. I'll find the fireplaces in the palace and sprinkle them with the water I got from the Chamberlain.
And one more thing to take to heart. The spell is most effective when performed in the moonlight. But most of all, don't forget, 9 drops. Care now.
Okay, this is a lot to take in. And the biggest takeaway is I have to do it at night, so I'm not going to be able to complete it before I have to go with Hans to Nabokov. Said there was something here over by the fighting pit. The blacksmith's directions. Is that in here? Well, this is the poop. Reveal the devils.
Privies for the guards. Did he make a mistake? Or was he just messing with me?
Yeah, I think they'd be fooling.
You must have been wrong about those demons. The place you described to me was just a shitter.
You're right. My bad. I realized as soon as you left.
You were bored, so you made up the whole story.
Oh, come on.
I don't have time for your stupid jokes. You'd just be leading me on again.
I wouldn't dare. But suit yourself. Just don't be surprised when one of the demons comes back to bite you in the arse.
What do you mean my reputation's lost? You guys are just fooling. There's no fire pit in here? Not a chance I do that right in front of her. Is this my bed? Yeah, this has got to be my stuff, right? Yep. There's no fireplace in there. I don't know that this counts as a fireplace.
They won't be getting past this.
I'm not doing it at night. Everybody's laughing at me, I can feel it. Why can't I get in there? I definitely don't think I should lockpick it. And I'm in a private area.
A little more here.
Any more? That's a cool little art room. Beautiful view to take in while you're doing your art. Very cool. I don't know, that looks like a fireplace. But apparently not. We know about this place. I don't know where I'm going to find 3 more. Here's 1.
They won't be getting past this.
What time do we have? We gotta talk to Hans before noon. We only have one time to do one side of the castle.
That should do it.
Really doesn't seem like 9 drops with all those other parameters she told me about. Well, I don't know where the last fireplace is. And it kind of seems like I'm at the top. The tippy top. Oh, we were already in here. Guards closing doors on me. We're not completely out of time. It's a weird empty floor. Kind of inexplicable. Not with him sitting there. Yuck. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be in there, right? Yeah, you're right. So it's gonna be in there in some capacity. And she's standing right there. So I'm gonna have to do it at night when there are fewer people about. I think I've already done this one. I have. Yeah, so that's just not gonna happen on that side of the castle right now. It's gotta be a nighttime thing.
Don't show yourself here again.
This certainly is a strange mission. That's the one I just did. I'm so confused. I'm all over the place. Yeah, okay. I see where we're at.
That should
Good
do
morning. I'm about to do your quest. Don't mind me though. I'm just gonna sprinkle some holy water in your room.
Praise the Lord.
JCBP. Well, at least they're not mad at me for going in here.
Fine.
Time check. Just hours of sprinkling water.
That should do it.
One more. He's gonna be in the chapel. No, I don't think I'm in the right spot anymore, right? Doesn't seem like I'm in the search area.
The angel of the Lord
Nope.
descended unto Mary.
Huh. Okay, back in the area.
Christ, pardon me.
I don't know where the last one is on either side. We've determined that they don't count the stove.
You're not permitted to be here. Halt!
I'm sorry, I'm leaving. I left.
I'm not on duty yet. That's not a matter I'd like to deal with.
Hey, I stopped, guys. Why are we fighting? I left.
Do it! You should have yielded!
I surrender.
Display your corpse
Enough.
on the pillar. Felt like doing a bit of robbery, did
I
you?
didn't.
Snooping
I left
around
when you
on other
asked.
people's property like that. But now you'll pay a fine. But if we find out there's anything missing, we'll charge you with theft.
I think you will find that I didn't steal anything.
All right, I'll pay. I don't want any trouble.
Now show me what you've got. Let's see if you have anything stolen on you.
All right. Have a look then.
Well, well, what do we have here? This is obviously stolen. I'm confiscating it. All right. That, along with indulgence, should be enough. But I don't want to see anything like that again.
I don't remember what I had that was stolen.
Be on your way!
The thistle? The thistle? You guys are
Clear
mad
off
about
and
some
don't
thistle?
bother me.
I'm leaving. As soon as I find out where Hans is. That's him at the gate, right? That's not my horse.
God be with you.
That's the one.
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool! Watch where you're going.
Hey, he's right there.
Why are you dragging your heels, Henry? Mount up and... Well, should we set off for Nabokov? I don't think
Let's
I can
ride.
tolerate another day under one roof with that idiot Schumberg.
Ah, fuck him. We're here on account of von Bergov. I have a feeling he won't be giving him a pat on the back either for the way he treated us.
I suppose you're right. But I won't be fucking humiliated. A jump-top tosser like that isn't going to get high-handed with the Lord of Perkstein.
I agree. Although, the Lord of Perkstein can also act pretty haughty at times.
Look, I know I behaved like an idiot, but...
But
Nah, don't worry about it. It's water under the bridge.
I'm in your debt. Talking of debts, there's one more we need to settle. Both of us. That herb-woman, Bozhena, really helped us after that ambush.
I've already paid her, dog.
If it hadn't been for her, we wouldn't have survived.
Aye. You're right.
I gave her my word. And the word of a noble must be kept, as we both know.
Don't worry about it. I took care of it on behalf of both of us.
You did? My word, Henry. You are a true Bellator. Only half by birth, but your heart is filled with blue blood.
Thanks, Hans.
How is she getting on, actually? I hope she hasn't had any trouble on account of us.
Not on account of us, no. But... well, it's a complicated story. And not a pleasant one.
Jesus. I'm sorry to hear that, but right now I'm not in the mood for sad stories. You can tell me another time, but now Nabokov awaits us. It's high time we set out so we can get back before nightfall. Carpe diem.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then.
Seize the day. You know what? For as ridiculous as Hans is and how big of a goof and an asshole he is sometimes, him thinking about Herbwoman Bojana,
It's nice to be out under the open sky.
that's
I was feeling
pretty
really
admirable.
cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Burgov must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots.
My, my. What a beautiful horse.
Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento
Somebody says that's a
mori.
beautiful
I could have
horse.
croaked
We
it.
talking Pebbles
Gone
or
off to join my old man in eternity.
Hans's is?
God rest his soul. And he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
I reckon it'll be some time yet before you go to the next life and face judgment. Audentes fortuna juvat, remember?
Or I've got a guardian angel by the name of Henry.
It's a shame I lost my flaming sword, though.
He's gonna tell me to shut up about the sword. Are we eventually gonna pick up the pace here, Hans?
I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How could I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Troskowitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins.
That's... Junction with a roadside chapel. Is that there? Or no? Oh, Troskowitz is down here. This one. Can I put a marker? Put it here.
So, get ready. Forward!
Good thing I leveled up Pebs.
Give it all you've got!
I don't know if I'm following the right path here. Good enough, it seems. If this is the right way, I don't even know if this is the spot. There is a red marker, so...
Whoa. Yes? Hmm?
Christ, yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal. I'll even forgive you for having the audacity to beat me, blacksmith's boy. And I'll even reward you for your horsemanship. After all, the lords of Perkstein don't neglect their loyal subjects.
Oh, yeet.
Thanks. Where did you get so much coin?
Where do you think? Lord von Berghoff gave it to me as a token of our good
He
relations.
didn't split it?
So, we should put it to good use.
I agree. So, What now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honor of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters.
Let's just clear the map.
Oh, dentes fortuna, Juvat!
We're just gonna ride in silence here, Hans boy? Or are we gonna get jumped?
Your knowledge of these parts is impressive.
Don't worry. I spent some time in the local forest, so I know my way around.
Poaching?
Soon the path will turn sharply and head down a steep hill. So be careful your horse doesn't stumble. And by the way, there won't be time for it now, but near Nabokov there's this nice marsh where wild boar go to wallow. A good spot. Tried and tested.
Have you forgotten your last encounter with a boar?
Don't be so discouraging. I've learned a thing or two since then, and I won't let any swine catch me off guard.
I was thinking about our mission. What do you think of our prospects with von Bergov?
Well, we haven't got off to the best start, have we? But I'll do everything in my power to ensure we succeed. Hanush, Radzig and Jobst are depending on us. If they thought it was a lost cause, they wouldn't have sent me. They'd have sent, you know, someone less important. That's diplomacy in a nutshell. If you're serious about something, you send someone important to add gravity and show respect.
You didn't answer my question.
I did. You just didn't realize. All right, I'll explain. According to what Hanush told me before we set out, von Bergov is no fool. Quite the opposite. Persuading him won't be easy. We have to show him he has more to gain than to lose with us.
This shouldn't be about trade-offs. Sigismund is a usurper who's harming our land. Wenceslas is the true king, and siding with him is a matter of honor.
I agree, Henry. But as you can see, half the Bohemians' nobles don't. More than half, actually. They either see Sigismund as an opportunity, or they're simply fearful and will side with the one who has the upper hand. They'll be holed up on their estates, waiting for the storm to blow over without them having to lift a finger. We have to show them we have the upper hand. It doesn't matter if they side with us out of fear or honor. They just have to side with us. And von Bergov is just the man we need. As soon as we get his support, the majority will follow. Because some nobles will simply do whatever von Bergov does. They will think he's a genius. Nabokov is not far now. The fortress stands on a rocky outcrop. We'll have to go round. So we should be careful. Our mission will be taking us around a pond, and we know what happened last time. So get ready. As soon as we cross the stream, we'll give the horses a gallop again.
I've definitely seen the fortress before. I wasn't allowed to go there. Are you about to hiya? Yeah. I wonder if we'll have to, like, defend Nabokov from bandits or something to prove our worth. That's it up there. Are we gonna go that way, or is there a different way to go?
Turn left here.
Right on. Answers that. Ooh, they use like a raven.
Nice fortress. I like the way it's concealed. Nicely situated on an outcrop with a mighty tower and only one approach road. Easy to defend with a view of the whole valley and its approaches. A well-chosen site.
Are you an expert on fortress construction?
You could say that. It's part of a nobleman's and a warrior's upbringing. Hanush forced me to listen to those teachings from Bernard and others, and I'm glad he did. When I think about it, unquestionably learning feeds a man's soul, but right now my belly needs feeding. So I hope Sir Yaramira is well stocked. Von Bergov's morning feast set a high bar, after all.
That's nice and all. I'll be glad when we're back at Trotsky.
Expecting trouble?
A bit. The journey here was good, and I hope the journey back will be the same. But last time, our whole company was wiped out. This time, there's just the two of us. And you're in light gear. I wouldn't want any nasty surprises or tight spots. I'm still responsible for your safety, after all.
True. And I see I'm in good hands. We'll sort it out as quickly as possible and then take the shortest route back to Trotsky. I promise.
What you're saying is we're going to get jumped. We got a couple of points here. Vitality. Balanced diet. You're 10 points to your health. Plus, if you go to bed clean, you heal 25% faster when you sleep. Clothes and body get dirty 20% slower. 20% faster when sprinting. I like that. When sprinting, you consume stamina 20% slower. I think we're taking that one. Horsemanship. We take Ride Like the Wind 2. And we are caught up. Let's see if anybody welcomes us.
Fuck! What a lot of horses! They must have cost a fortune. Perhaps he married off his daughter well. Or Von Bergov is paying Nabark a tidy annuity, but kept it quiet from us.
You know, it's actually a relatively small fortress. It could be larger and more impressive.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, so Yaramir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Leiter.
Is he not here?
And I am here with a message from Lord von Bergov. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Yaramir will be here any moment.
See?
I don't trust.
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nabokov at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaramira. Sir Otto von Bergov asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses? My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Burkhoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaramir. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaramir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
What
The
tiring?
journey was all right, but monotonous. I'm rattled from riding, and my ass hurts.
Well, I'm sure you're glad to be at the end of your ride, eh? You'll get some rest here. I'll see to that. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat.
Guy's sketching me out. When he says you'll have a rest, does he mean like he's gonna put me to rest?
As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertl, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael.
And you're supposed to be tending to my horses.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Zwerk and pass some time with him.
See, Mutt isn't trusting.
I have a bit of coin again, and I'd like to throw it around. Should we play dice?
What game would you like to play?
With the badge? Do we play for a
Now,
badge?
how about novices?
Let's play. Got this pretty pilgrim's badge, if you ain't chicken.
I don't remember what my badges do. Small point lead. Used to cancel the effects of your opponent's tin badge. 3 + 5. Let's go with the badge of advantage. Then we'll grab the lucky die, the odd die. I don't know that we want the even die. Can we confirm?
Oh, Fortuna, may the best player win.
He's starting with the small point advantage. We have a 1 on the odd die. I guess that's it.
You're not going to win with that.
Yeah, I know it wasn't much.
Christ almighty.
Dude's off to a start.
What? Oh, come on.
Oh, yeet. Mutt's having a little lie down over there. Good boy. Couple of twosies. And a bust.
Nothing worth mentioning.
Oh, hell. What
My God.
the
I'm
shit was
done.
that? Six, 6, 6. The number of the beast. Wait, these all score? Couple of 5s. This is the odd. That's the lucky. I think I just do that. and see if the
I was
lucky
you,
die will give me
I'd
something.
take it.
Crap. I really needed that lucky die to pull out. Oh my god, a 1 and a
Finished.
5.
Your
Or a
turn.
5, I should say. Well, I'm basically screwed now. A 5 and a 3 is something good, right? Well, I'm gonna lose my badge.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Bust, bust, bust.
My God! Oh, come on.
I mean, I'm still not even in this game. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. I need something here. This is rough. And I'm gonna get nothing. I gotta take it. Oof. He's killing me.
Finally, I won. What a nice badge.
Well,
I'm
shit.
sure you'll miss it.
I'm not stoked about that.
I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
That's for their lordships to know. Not me.
Aye.
I ain't telling you.
No one tells us commoners anything. Typical lords. But you must have heard something. You know how it goes. You've got ears, ain't you?
I've got ears, but I don't crouch at keyholes.
All right, I didn't mean to offend you. Tell me one thing, though. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Pirkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaramir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Pirkstein, is somehow significant.
One day he'll inherit several castles and a lot of wealth.
Well, best stick with him until that happens. And you're his what? Yeah, page, servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it, but mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaramir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours, me for mine.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place. Get your kit ready, and we can get stuck in.
What do I like to ask?
I don't want to pry, Michael, but Sir Yaramir said he had some luck with horses. That sounds interesting.
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affairs are a long story, and a dull one at that.
Are they horse thieves?
Well, if there's one thing Lord Capon taught me, it's that noblemen's affairs are never dull.
If you insist, well, you're in for a disappointment. There's nothing interesting about it. Sir Yaramir had these relatives, and they died, God rest their souls, and his lordship inherited some land. But they couldn't give it to him or something, so they gave him horses instead, to make up the amount owed. See? Complicated and dull, but all above board.
You were right. That's nobleman's business for you.
Just so.
Let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we'll use them. We don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
That's sensible.
We'll do it in a little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want, and we'll get cracking.
Long sword.
Give me a longsword.
You must fancy yourself a master swordsman. I can't wait to see what you can do with it. Give me a moment. I'll put my gear on.
And me too.
Well then. Ready?
Hold on. No, I'm not ready. Did he not give me a sword?
Let's go. Glory to Lord Capon.
I hope nobody gets badly wounded.
Hey, you didn't give me a sword.
Fuck it, lads. Careful with that iron. Easier to repair it, eh?
Take that, you shit!
Where's my sword? Did you screw me over? He didn't give me any sword. Yeah, I'm in combat, I know, but like, that's not a good idea.
Glory to the
Yo, what is this all about? Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had such a good stretch in a long time. I won that
The good
somehow.
name of Lord Yaramir has been defended. But you defended Lord Capons too. You fought well. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy beyond the gate, I reckon. She'll be happy if you show her where it hurts. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game of dice's work. Or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races to pass the time. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with Mark. I reckon you'll find him on the gate.
I don't know why you screwed me over like that. Oh, I don't want the longsword on here. Which one does more damage? Somehow it's the common longsword. Slightly wider blade, pronounced groove for durability. They're not weapons for decoration, but noble blades to uphold knightly honor and family tradition. Perfectly balanced lethal weapon. Price is not small. You said I can do what? Where now? There's a blacksmith here. I'm not supposed to be in there. First of all, let's sharpen this whole thing. Sparks on this are doing weird things. And you said I could get a heal from somewhere?
My God, Greetings, sir. I watched your duel against Michael. It was amazing.
Except
Don't
that
take your
bastard
defeat
didn't
to
give me a
heart.
sword.
Michael's pretty tough. None of the men here can match him.
Aye. I found out the hard way.
But they usually get battered even worse. You really made him work for his victory, didn't you?
did
I
my
literally
best.
brought Fist to a sword fight.
That's why I'm here, in fact. He knocked me about a bit. I was wondering if you'd take a look at my wounds, if you've got a moment.
That's what I'm here for. Show me so I know if I need to apply ointment, stitches, or the saw.
It surely won't be all that bad.
Don't worry, Sir Knight. You'll live here in one piece. Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better. Thanks a lot.
I'm glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from Lord von Berghoff.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
I'm not a knight, actually.
Oh, how come? You look like one.
Knights are a separate class. Not every noble with a sword is a knight, you know.
Please, explain it to me then.
Knight is the title of part of the lower nobility, but that doesn't mean that they're genuine dubbed knights. To be dubbed a knight, take the oath and so on, you first have to serve as a page for some time. And then you perform some great feat, like heroism in battle, and only then are you rewarded with knighthood.
My word, I had no idea it was that complicated. I'd love to hear more, but I have to go and get some more herbs. I'm running low. Would you like to come with me and maybe tell me something about yourself?
I will be only too happy to escort such a comely maid.
Comely? You'll make me blush. Come on then,
Comely?
let's go. If I don't get back soon, the sick will start to treat themselves with schnapps, and that wouldn't do. Shall we go?
Blushly, you'll make me come.
Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights, or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
All right then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. A battle broke out. I fought my way to the loft of a run-down church. There, I found their leader and killed him in a duel.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Tell me more, please.
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, so I'd say I'm not a real monk.
That's good to know. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too.
Well, tell me about them. She Flurston? We gonna get jumped out here by bandits?
This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
I know quite a bit about herbs, I think. So just tell me what's wrong with your lads, and I'll come up with a remedy.
Really? So tell me how to treat fever, say, or shortness of breath.
In that case, you'll need sage and chamomile, maybe some poppy or marigold, am I right?
Aye, exactly right. I've got enough chamomile. It's the rest I need. Above all, the marigold. Since you know all about it, you'll be back in a jiffy, won't you? It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
I think I'll manage.
Aw, yeet. That's dandelion. It's not what you're wanting. Poppies, sage, and marigold. You got the chamomile already. Thistle, valerian. There's the poppy. And sage. Boom. More poppy. The marigold. Is it the orange ones? Oh, yeet. Move, mutt. It's dawdling time.
I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot. You've really helped me out.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will. Don't worry. But first I want to show you something. Hurry.
It's her bush.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
Ah.
Forget about riddles, Clara. You want me, don't you?
I thought you'd never catch on. Or that maybe you didn't fancy me.
Quite the opposite. You're pretty and...
Shush now.
Suggestive.
I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress.
Whoa.
People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
Should we stay a while longer?
No, up you get. I've got enough herbs and the sick are waiting. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help.
Uh-huh. She said she doesn't know the recipes? Does that mean I gotta go bake the stuff for her? She just walks through the bush like Terminator? I'm not gonna do any hard lockpicking, because I'll get caught for sure.
Good boy.
Don't get caught, don't get caught, don't get caught. Yoink. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Hello, villager.
Hey, sir, got a moment? I'm going into the woods to collect dead wood, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what that means.
Aye. Dead wood for kindling. You can never have enough of that. The nights can be cold, can't they? Very wise.
It's not what he meant, but... Are they gonna jump me? If you know what I mean. What do you think he meant? Maybe he wants me too. He's not my type. Yo, if you try anything crazy, you're gonna die. Just so you know. Where are you taking me?
Hey, sir, hear me out, please.
All right. I'm all ears.
It's a good thing you're here, sir. You ain't local, are you? I've never seen you or the other
Oh,
gentleman
is he gonna
with you.
spill the beans
That's
about this
right.
place?
We're not from round here. We came to see Sir Yaramir on Lord von Bergov's business.
That's just it. I ain't seen Sir Yaramir in ages. Them new men-at-arms are in charge now. They told us they're Sir Yaramir's friends guarding the fortress against the bandits in these parts. But there aren't half a lot of them, sir. Day and night they come and go. And there never was that many men-at-arms here, long as I can remember. Oh, shit. I think some guards are coming this way. They mustn't see me, otherwise I'll be for it. Mark my words, sir. Something ain't right here.
Hello, sir.
Huh? I heard something suspicious here. It would never have occurred to me that it was you, sir. You shouldn't be creeping through the undergrowth like that. Someone might mistake you for a hare and shoot you. And that would be most unfortunate.
Thanks for your concern, but I'm fine. I may have the ears of a fox and the eyes of a hawk. I'm nothing like a hare, though.
Well, I've got the nose of a wolf, so watch out. You're an honored guest. You shouldn't be creeping through the undergrowth like some wild boar. All your needs will be taken care of in the fortress, as hospitality demands.
Alright, so I knew these guys were sketchy. And the villager about confirmed it. That is, if the villager is to be trusted. But it does explain all the horses. Unless somebody else will say something. What are you doing?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings.
Bloody hell.
Huh. I kind of want his gear.
Oh, you pooch.
What is it, boy? Want some piglet?
Feed the pigs, weed the beds, fix the roof, stitch my clothes. I don't have no time for chat.
Hey, Petzel.
Good evening,
Wetzel's
my friend.
pretzels.
What do you need?
Lovely horses you have here.
Aye, right beauties, ain't they?
There must be more of them than men in the fortress. That many horses must have cost a fortune.
That's right. Sir Yaramir had a
The
stroke
stories
of
aren't going to
luck.
line up.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is Noble's business. I shouldn't go flapping my lips about it.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially our horses. Why not do something for your own lord's honor instead of insulting my lord's honor? We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can show us your riding skills, eh?
Fine.
I'll show you, provided you tell me the truth about the horses afterwards.
All right, it's a deal. The race is from here to Nabokov Mill. That's down the path there and to the right after the little bridge. At the mill, there's this granary in front of the dike, and behind that, a willow tree. You go between the granary and the willow, and then back to the fortress. First one back here wins. You'll be taking on Hurtle. He's our best horseman, so you'll have your work cut out. None of us can beat him, but if you manage to, fuck it. I'll give you one of our finest saddles, whatever the cost.
Sweet.
That's fair. Let's do it.
Great. I'll call Hurtle and you can get cracking.
Oh, it's like that, is it? Oh. Yo, he's hella quick. I'll get him on the inside, I guess. Uh-oh.
Quick!
I don't remember where I'm going. To the mill? Yeah, it was go to the right. Must be T. Between the mill and the willow. Or the granary and the willow.
Go!
That's the willow back here. Is this it? Shit.
This horse must...
Go! Keep it up!
I blew it.
Quick!
I saw that willow off to the right and I just assumed that was it. I may still catch him. Pebbles is putting in work. Mutt's freaking out. Oh no. The bridge blew it. There's still a chance.
Go!
You won!
Whoa!
My Christ, sir! You're faster than the wind!
Oh, ye.
You're right. Great race. Is Hurtle really your best horseman?
He certainly is. But you're a different class altogether, I see. You beat Hurtle, so, like I promised, the saddle is yours.
The pleasure is all mine.
If you're so delighted, race again.
I want to hear about the horses. The race was nice, but now I'm all the more interested in where Lord Nebac got such fine horses from.
Well, if you won't take no for an answer, well, lucky for him, but not so lucky for others. We came across a bunch of them bandits who prey on folk here. We tore into them and hacked them to pieces. A couple of our lads didn't make it. God rest their souls. But we kicked their asses, and we took their horses. They had loads of them. Who knows where they got them, but that's by the by now.
I see. Take good care of those horses, then.
I will. And if you don't have a sore ass from the saddle, we can have another round. Getting away from his guard duty and having a race would make Hurtle's day.
Okay, so their stories don't line up, but we're gonna not let them know that we know that. Where is the new one that we got? The saddle? Is it under armor? Yeah. Move to horse. What's better? Weight plus 4.8. Extends the horse's carrying capacity only modestly. So it's 276 capacity, 216. One lower on the speed. Better in armor. Okay.
What does that Pelzer eat? His breath stinks.
That's a pretty rude thing to say. I don't think I really needed to be saying that. Where do you guys shoot these from? Right here? I don't know that I should. So it's not really Yaramir. I feel like I'm supposed to discover what it is they're actually doing.
Greetings. Do you need something?
Well, it's nice to meet someone from the trade. I'm also a blacksmith.
Is that so? Good lord, I wouldn't have expected that. You must have had a slice of luck to be hanging out with nobles. Me and my brother wanted to get out of the smithing trade, but something always brought us back. I'm Steer. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Henry. You said you have a brother.
Aye, they call him Bull.
Bull
the
and
poor
Steer.
bloke tries hard enough, but he ain't got the knack. So he just helps out where he can. Or he does any work that's needed. He's working below on the fortification repairs right now. He'd be better off learning a different trade. But times is hard. This way, at least we're together. That's the main thing. Have you got anyone next to you on life's journey?
I have my lord, and that's all I need.
I understand. I won't mind being a noble's retainer myself. What's he like, actually?
Brave and just. Everything.
Yeah, he's a pretty good dude after all.
Every day I learn something.
I misjudged
new in
him
his
at the
service.
beginning.
He's got you well trained.
And what's your lord like?
My lord doesn't like it when folks talk about him behind his back. Better leave it at that. I reckon it's time I got back to work.
He looks pretty impatient. Shouldn't you join him?
Sorry, man. I was just, talking to the folks.
At the risk of repeating myself, your lord is waiting for you at the stables.
I heard you, Michael. Why is everybody so uppity?
I'm sorry, but your lord is ready to leave and he looks pretty impatient. Shouldn't you join him?
Wow, guys. You think he realizes it too? That these guys aren't who they say they are?
Hey,
Excellent! My favorite retainer and protector just when I need him. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Yaromir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
You could put it like that. And I saw some very strange things that make no sense at all. Everything about that fortress is damn fishy.
Really? Like what?
They're not so loud.
The horses, you mean?
I'll tell you everything, but not here.
For Christ's sake. This had better be good. Well, it's time we set off.
Give me a moment. I need to check it out a bit more.
Henry.
Please, trust my judgment.
All right, but make it
Well, I didn't
quick.
even tell him anything.
And above all, I don't want any more trouble. We're here because of von Bergov's business, not for some godforsaken fortress. Got that?
Sure.
I won't wait forever. If you don't turn up in time, you can catch up with me on the way, or we'll meet back at Trotsky. But I won't be pleased. You're supposed to ensure my safety.
Okay, you're right. I'm going to tell him I'm done.
I'm here, Sir Hans. Let's go.
At last.
I made you wait so long. I would have preferred to tell him.
Oh, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. What you told me on the way about Nabokov was interesting. And definitely fishy. Good work. We should report it to Lord von Bergov.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry?
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Yaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
First of all, Sir Yaromir sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armored horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen. Nevertheless, while I was negotiating with him, Henry took a look around the fortress and became somewhat suspicious.
Very suspicious, sir.
I'm listening.
I spoke to one of the villagers. He said there's a large band of mercenaries at Nebokov now, and they often ride out into the countryside.
Yes. Nebak hired mercenaries to protect the fortress. I spoke to him about them.
So Yaromir has hired mercenaries to protect the fortress? But he only sends me 5 men?
The villager was scared to death of those mercenaries. He would only talk to me in secret.
Ah. Is that all?
There are lots of horses stabled outside Nebokov. Suspiciously many. More almost than at the Samin stud, I'd say.
That's true. I noticed that as well. So Yaromir has a regular army of horses there.
And they can't explain where they got the horses from. Everyone had a different story. And when I
feel like I didn't
about
get
it,
enough
they got
information.
all flustered.
Even Nebak himself, actually. He got quite twitchy when I asked about it.
Well, Henry, you have convinced me. It seems something serious is going on at Nabokov. And we will have to get to the bottom of it. Which we might be able to do surprisingly soon, with a bit of luck. Because we haven't been idle either. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn.
I thought you
Torture
might
minigame?
also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. Make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I will be in your debt. And if someone in the region is helping them, I want to know who.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I've a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
Interesting.
I'm surprised how tender-hearted your men are. Especially after what that band did to you and your captain. But I haven't forgotten. We'll get it out of him. The hard way, if need be.
I'm glad to hear it. You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
Oh, we got lots.
There are strange goings on at Crazel's Mill. He's sending people to scrape shit off the barns, and wanted me to find a saltpeter pit.
Grazel has always been a strange bird. God alone knows what's on his mind. But I had better tell Thrash to keep an eye on him. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications.
He might
For
teach
you,
me something.
Henry, he will have a gift from my personal armory as a token of my gratitude for your services.
Oh, yeet.
Thank you, sir. What do you think about it?
Are you talking about the torturing?
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing to do that dirty work.
What was I supposed to do? It was a goodwill gesture. What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on someone who at least has some answers. Besides, from what you said, you don't particularly mind dirty work.
We do have to do it.
You're right. In short, it's our task.
But don't get the wrong idea. I'm also hoping we'll manage it without nasty shit.
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles have minions.
Only now the minions are...
Us. True. Come on. Let's get it over with as quickly as we can. So, it's up to us again.
We're going down. Yep. What's up, Regina?
Torturing people. What have I gotten myself into?
Don't say it out loud, man. I didn't even know there was this door down here. Or did I? Yeah, I guess I did.
Shit.
Shush, shush, shush. Is this a fireplace? It is.
Should do it.
Oh, God.
Yo, what's this all about? Do I not have a torch? Interesting. Not where I need to be right now, though. Mutt, you're in my way. Mutt, you're in my way. Mutt. Thank you. The forever stairs.
Oh, God.
The torture chamber.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergov thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you, if you're not guards?
We asked first. So answer nicely, or
we'll use force.
Tough guy,
Do as
Henry.
you like, yellow bellies. You'll end up just like von Bergov. On the gallows. Like all traitors. Ah! Fuck off!
This is going nowhere.
We've tried one
You
thing
know,
and we're all out of ideas.
My friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongues and shove them up your
Cut
arse,
off his pizzle.
you horse and traitor!
They won't fit me, but they might fit you. Should we try?
Anything. Just spare me the jokes, please.
Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Where's that band of yours hiding?
You're acting a hero in vain?
I'll ask again. Where's your camp? You think you're real important, eh? A tough nut. A hero. But if you don't talk, some of your cronies will. And your sacrifice will be in vain.
You'd have to catch one of them first. Idiots.
Tell us where we can find that damn band of yours. Now! I can thrash you for hours and not get tired.
Wow, I suck.
So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna talk?
Yeah. I'll tell you something. Fuck off!
Listen to me well. I've got lots of instruments here that can cause you the most excruciating pain.
You're no executioner, fella. You look more like some fop.
Tearing, cutting,
Excuse me.
ripping. There's much the good Lord attached to our bodies, nice and loose and easy to separate. But you can easily avoid all that if you start talking.
I don't want to say exactly, so I don't look like a traitor. But we hide in the cliffs near Rock Tower. There's a soothsayer's cottage nearby. Modana, or something she's called. She brings us water and sometimes food.
Bojana?
Her name is Bojana.
Of course, Bojana.
And as I recall, she can hardly see. How exactly does she bring you water, eh? But you've loosened your tongue nicely. So let's carry on, why don't we?
You'll tell me, or
what?
Or you're gonna suffer. I'll show you how those instruments are used. You'll experience it all firsthand. And other parts.
I've seen bigger fellows than you break down and cry before Henry.
They always have a problem bidding farewell to their little cocks.
Go fuck yourselves. We have a camp in Nabarkov. Is that enough? You'll never get there anyway.
I knew something wasn't quite right.
Fuck! We were right in the lion's mouth. How did you manage that?
Old Nabark is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you.
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
He's with your...
Don't you dare say anything about my family. Do you know him or not?
I don't know him, you whoreson.
Then let me jog your memory.
Han's not gonna like that. My little, like, personal crusade.
Wait! Wait! No!
Whoa! We went pizzle picking.
All right! All right! He's with us!
So he's behind it. I could have guessed as much.
Bollocks! He just joined us. I was against it. Some puffed up cock from Hungary or some other shithole, but his grudge against old Otto convinced a lot of people. And the commander too.
Why were you against him? Talk.
He was just odd. Seemed to me he didn't even want to go into battle. What's the point of a fella like that, right?
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword? Dobradilla.
Henry!
Does he or doesn't he?
I don't know about any fucking sword!
I don't know if we're snipping or just pinching.
I don't know anything about any fucking sword! Really?
Henry! That's not what we're here for!
He knows it! He must know about it!
Burn in hell, you filthy bastard!
He's not worth it! Stop!
All right. All right. Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
Really?
If you act sensibly, I'll put a word in for you with Lord von Berghoff.
Well, I suppose that can't hurt. Fuck! I don't know him personally.
Say his name.
They call him Jan. But that's all I know. For fuck's sake!
Why would some mercenary from God knows where want to kill Otto von Berghoff? It doesn't add up. Someone must be supporting him.
Your ma gives all kinds of support. Every night.
This guy is a fool.
You still have a chance to put an end to all of this. Just tell us what you know. Well then, what's it gonna be?
I heard he's some nobleman.
What nobleman?
I don't know anymore. Jesus Christ!
I don't believe you.
Ah! Fuck you, bastard! Are you deaf? I don't know anything else about him. Nothing!
I think he's telling the truth, Henry.
I had to be sure.
Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Berghoff.
This guy's an idiot.
You must tell me. You'd never figure anything out like this by yourself. Someone is clearly leading you. Who?
Go to hell!
But you will.
Hammer?
Go to hell, for Christ's sake!
Back to the tongs.
Spit it out, nice and fast. Otherwise, you'll force me to use this thing. And I don't think you'll like it.
If I Corva!
The name, say the name!
Older! Sabine!
The groom! That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus
He was
Christ.
shady.
And what about the others? Once von Berghoff finds out...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent! They know nothing!
Gnarly. Agnes. Good lord.
If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands.
Von Berghoff isn't a madman. He'll mete justice out fairly.
My arse!
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you! I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters, my innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Berghoff's side deserve to die.
They were our friends.
You filth!
What? Satisfied now?
I'll show you.
This is gonna end up killing him if I go too far, isn't it?
You murdered my people, so enjoy this, you sack of shit!
Oof. That's a broken rib. Or
Hey,
two.
easy now. He's had enough. Don't overdo it.
That was weird.
But we're not on von Berghoff's side. We came to him to negotiate an end to this senseless war. Only your damn band of outlaws put a stop to that.
Ha! A likely story.
There's no point in explaining anything to this numbskull. A firm hand is all he understands.
You're not worth the effort. I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Berghoff has to say about it.
I like how on one hand he's like,
And von Berghoff
he's
too.
had enough, and then he's like,
I
hit him
pray
again.
Someone will send you there. Soon.
How do you feel?
Damn, Henry. You really worked him over. I don't have a good feeling about this. Let me tell you.
Well, we got a task, and we had to carry it out.
I know, but still, I don't understand what got into you.
I reckon he told us everything we wanted to know.
Yes, good work. There's some fella called Jan in charge. They occupied Nabokov, and that bastard Istvan joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Berghoff? It's open rebellion.
It's just the boy.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it? Old Semin, Gnarly.
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
Well, that's exactly why I think we should keep the news about young Semin's involvement to ourselves for now.
I'm not so sure, Henry. Von Berghoff trusted in us. Won't be tired as if he ever discovers we lied to him. But do what you think is right.
We don't have enough info. Who am I losing reputation with? This is the biggest of the cells. Okie doke.
You silly doggy.
Yo, where'd he go? I forget how to get to the places we gotta get. Is this a bath? Ooh.
I bring news from the torture chamber.
Excellent. I will send for Burgrave Hashek. I want him to hear it too.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
The bandits have a camp in Nebokov. Somehow they succeeded in occupying the whole fortress.
What? How? Why? You met with Nemak yourself, Lord Capon. Did you not?
As it turns out, they locked Sir Yaramir away, and someone impersonated him quite convincingly. I'm sorry, sir.
Very well. Apology accepted. At least we have found this out now. They'll soon learn what a mistake they've made.
Ooh, I don't know if we should tell him about Samin.
The prisoner confirmed that Istvan Toth is with them.
Ah. That man in black armor, yes? I remember you mentioned him.
Precisely. Black armor. As black as his soul.
I understand you don't like him. That he's only one man. I'm more interested in that pack as a whole.
I think we gotta tell him. We can't lie to him, even if we find out later.
Your suspicions about Semin were correct. We found out young Semin was in it up to his ears.
Which means precisely what?
that he's in league with the bandits, and he left his own wedding just to ambush you.
That madman. I will make him pay for that. And what of his father? And the people in the fortress? Have they been covering for him all this time?
I really don't think so. The Semines don't strike me as being clever enough to plot this together.
On the contrary. Only complete fools would dare stand against me. And those village idiots are just that kind.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
But sir, they...
In any event, the die has been cast. Hashek, get your men ready. You will go to Semin and deal with that traitor.
He won't escape punishment, sir.
Nebakov will be next in line.
Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper courtyard. We won't wait for laggards, so be there on time.
Yo, we gotta go and help? Oof. I tried, Capon. Do we do it now? Because Buddy at the armory had something for me, right? It's too dark, I can't get out of here.
Good to see you.
What time is it? It's late evening. That's just soldier. Blacksmith guard.
You, my friend. G'day, g'day. I'm sorry.
Jarek. Hey, where's the thing where Buddy was gonna give me something? Did I miss my chance at that? Kinda seems like I did. Boo. Unless he's a completely different icon on the map.
Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the...
Oh yeah, that's the shiter. Those guys are gonna gamble. We got a guard and a soldier. Thinking maybe we just can't do it right now.
They won't be getting past
We
this.
sprinkle here.
Is this how they clean floors around here now?
Chamberlain is where? Still up. I'm not supposed to go in there. Chamberlain on the other side? No.
You've no business here.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. This is your sleeping quarters. I shouldn't have done that. Might be. It's just so dark in this place. I get turned around, you know? Chamberlain's in here. Or not. No, he's lower down. Well, how did I blow that? He's on the move, that's why.
I took care of those demons. They shouldn't be a problem anymore. I've still got chills down my spine thinking about those screams.
Hopefully things will quieten down again for a while. Most importantly...
I decided to help Ossiner as well. I can still smell that stench everywhere.
He got you too, did he? He tries that prank on all the newcomers to the castle.
You knew? Why didn't you warn me?
I wouldn't want to spoil his fun.
Anyway, the job is done.
Trotsky Castle.
Dude looks a good
Sir
shit
Otto
joke.
von Berghoff, Lord of Billin, Royal Chamberlain of the Kingdom of Bohemia, Chairman of the Provincial Court, Member of the Crown Council, Magistrate of the Peace, Burgrave of Prague, thanks you.
I didn't fight Lucifer like Sir Otto, but even so, the demons should leave you alone. I'm glad I could help.
And I'm glad that all I have left to deal with this month is fixing the stairs, the sedilia, and checking all the chimneys.
You've got a lot to do.
There's always something to do at a big castle like this. Also, don't think you can continue to move freely about the castle. You are hereby stripped of that privilege. Nevertheless, since the minions of hell didn't reach the castle's coffer, nor did they cut into our profits, you deserve a reward. God be with you.
I almost should have kept the mission going just for free reign to walk around. Oops. Y'all should let me eat here. Excuse me. That Regina again?
I apologize.
Can you pick up the pace, lady? What's the timeline like on this mission? Talked to Capon about leaving for Samine, better not hang around too long. Got the feeling from Hashik that he doesn't care too much whether we ride with him or not. Needs a little time to get his company ready for the expedition. Maybe I should have a word with Hans. Maybe Hans will let me sleep first. Or maybe he wants to leave right away.
Should we ride out for Samine?
Wait! We still have to wait for Hashek. We're not going to go there alone. Von Berghoff is taking this all a bit too seriously, don't you think?
Are you surprised? He only got out of that ambush alive by a hair's breadth.
Well, so did we. I'm going to go to the stables and wait there for our departure. Come with me if you want.
There's something I have to do.
Just be sure to get here on time.
Oh, aye. We didn't have such dice when I was young. We shaped them out of clay and played with them. And they were rounded and didn't have any numbers on them.
Okay, well, he wants to play dice. I wouldn't mind just kicking it as well. So we're gonna see about levels. Looks like nothing on main. Thievery has increased. %33% chance he won't find the stolen items. Stealth skill will count as 3 higher in settlements. I think we do the stamping ground. That has to be it. It appears so. Kind of looks like I'm pretty much in good standing in most places. Cool. I'm gonna have a sleep and a save. And after the sleep, we'll go ride to Samin. I don't want to sleep for too long. We'll sleep for 2 hours and then we'll wait. But that's going to be it for this one. So thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow, send a message down in the comments for the engagement. And go follow on the socials. I appreciate y'all. I'm having a blast with this game. Hope you are too. We'll catch you in the next one. Aw, ye.